All right, guys. I'm on a break, so I decided to make another video. You know what? Let me wipe this off because around. Wipe you guys off. Okay. And I'm cold. Raining outside, and I'm cold. So, guys, let me tell you something. Wipe my nose off. For you guys that are dating, like say you're looking for a Filipino girlfriend, guys, I'm going to tell you, you need to use your brain, okay? Guys, use your brain. And I guess this could go for even, in your own country when you're dating a woman or whatever. And it could go for women too, or men. Okay? Don't be so gullible when it comes to I don't know, a woman's kindness, or you got to be aware of what people are trying to do to you, okay? But let me go back. So I already made the second part of the video about the guy, right? And I'm watching this guy work today. I've seen him today. He has this long stare of, you ever seen some person that hasn't had any sleep and they go beyond the point where they're not really looking sleepy anymore? Do you know what I'm talking about? So when some people just get tired of, say they're working two jobs and they get to the point to where their body's trying to shut down or they're getting tired, so they will start looking sleepy. They have bloodshot red eyes. But there's a point where they can get beyond that point and still function and still kind of go, but then they had a zombie look stare, okay? So I'm watching this guy work, and he just has this look on his face like he's walking around like a zombie. Like his body's moving, but he's really not there, okay? He's been like this all morning, all day. And he was driving a fork truck also today. And if any of you guys know about how fork trucks operate, they have the forks and then they go up and down. Well, for safety reasons, like after you lift the forks up to put something up, you shouldn't be just driving around the whole building with your forks all the way up in the air. It's just not safe, okay? Because if you go into a truck or go into something that has a low ceiling height, your forks will maybe hit the ceiling or hit the wall, okay? Because your forks can go taller than the truck. And he's driving around with his forks all the way in the air, just going and going. I'm like, hey, your forks are up in the air. Then he gets on like, huh? I was like, your forks are up in the air. Then someone else yells at him. Then he gets off his truck and look. Then he realized that his forks are up in the air. But prior to that, he kept stopping, getting off the fork truck, like trying to relax his feet. And he's been doing this feet dance all morning, like getting off the truck and moving his feet, stretching, moving his feet, because he said his feet hurt, and his feet are very painful right now because he's been on the fork truck all the time. Now, even his second 8-hour job, he's on another fork truck. Well, he's on an order picker, and he's picking products. And so for 8 hours on one job, he's on the forklift. Then he gets off and rush and go to his next job for another 8 hours, and he's on another order picker forklift. Okay? and his feet is hurting, and he's wondering why his feet is hurting. It's because he's driving so much. Now, me knowing his story, which I haven't told you guys everything, but me knowing his story, it leads me to say things like this. Guys, when you're meeting a girl from the Philippines, this is for you guys that are dating. Don't be so gullible. I think I need to go around. Don't be so gullible to fall for anything. There are some guys that if a woman even blows on their ear, they just melt. They would do anything the woman tells them. Okay? Anything. And especially for a guy that it's hard for them to date a woman or get a woman to go out with them, and then they find someone that's, they find a woman that's going to be with them all the time. And a lot of times it could be a woman from another country or whatever, and the woman has her goals or her reason why she's doing it. Sometimes they do fall in love with the guy, and sometimes they're really not in love with the guy. And it's unfortunate because sometimes these women will take advantage of a guy like that, okay? And from everything he tells me and everything I see, is like, I feel sorry for this guy because he's getting taken advantage of. This is what I see, okay? I could be wrong, but from what he's telling me and everything I see, he's working his butt off. If he doesn't go to work, his wife gets mad. I'm like, what kind of relationship are you in? And you know, his wife's taking all his money. He only keeps a certain amount of his money. His wife is buying all his expensive meats. His wife is buying all these clothes. He says she shops all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, you need to get out of that. You need to get out of that. I'm gonna order me some breakfast, guys. And I just feel sorry for the guy. What do you guys think this guy should do? Should he stay in a relationship like this? Hold on, guys. So, like I was saying, what do you guys think this guy should do? Should he get out of a relationship? Or is it something that they should work on? Should they talk about it or what? Because from what I see, he's really getting used by this unfortunate, it's a Filipino woman from the Philippines. She is here. She's not a U.S. citizen yet, but he says they're working on it. He's trying to get money together so they can do that because he knows it's expensive. And I don't know. I just feel sorry for the guy. I see him walking around today, and thank you. And he's just out of it. So, guys, tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment, and I'll get back with you later. Peace.